ask you, before I go to the other panelists, you say that it's not sanctioned by religion or scriptures. But what if there is a situation where there is something that's sanctioned by either religion or scriptures? For example, when it comes to women, again and again their menstrual cycle is held up as something which is a sign of impurity. So many temples across India, women will not go to, sometimes voluntarily, sometimes because that's their faith, because a period is meant to be impure. Now, as a liberal spiritual leader, how do you handle something like this? Even in this Tamil Nadu case, women who had irregular menstrual cycles were whipped as if they're evil for their biology.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, it's lack of education. It's menstrual cycle is nothing to do with, by weeping they will not get it back. I mean, if someone believes like that, it is to be outrightly condemned and educated, you know.
All right, we will come back to you, Sri Ravi Shankar. Let me...
Menstrual cycle, yes, in the religious...
Yes, go ahead, sorry, complete your point.
In the religious scriptures, they say, you know, in the menstrual period, the women's psychology, mind is in a very delicate spot. So, she is relieved from all activity of any religious or social activity. That is the reason for her not to be participating on any functions or programs, just stay and rest. This is the main reason behind women in menstrual cycle not being allowed or asked to perform any such duties.
But there may be
on the other hand, it's being taken on a very wrong foot.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We'll come back to you. Let me start getting the others in now. Madhukeshwar, the way Sri Ravi Shankar describes it is a perfectly rational, you know, set of choices. But is it so rational when people actually make those choices? Because the old cliche goes that faith can blind.
See, it's not just faith that can be blind and lead to such silly practices. We know, for example, even modern psychiatry has been giving electric shocks to people with supposed mental disorders.
Although it's not, it's frowned upon now.
Well, a lot of foolish things are done. You know, modern medicine is as full of superstitions, so to speak. And it is practicing a lot of what I would call just totkas or what do you call it? I'm forgetting the word. The point that I'm trying to make is...
You're saying it's like a scientific variation of witchcraft.
Yes, lot of it. I mean, what modern science is doing to suck people's fat and make them slim, give them artificial breasts. I mean, lot of horrible things on the human body are being practiced.
But there's a perception, there's a perception that when it comes to tradition in our country, or maybe anywhere, it's women. You know, you don't, maybe because of biology, maybe because of evolution, whatever. You've seen 2,000 women today whipped.
See, one also sees men walking on fire, for example, piercing their bodies. On Muharram, for example, men self-flagellating themselves. So I don't think such cruelties, self-inflicted, are confined just to women. Though very often men do use the dead weight of what they consider tradition. These are very newfangled things too. What do we call tradition? Tradition is not something cut in stone. You know, tradition is forever alive. It's like living with your past and having a sense of future. So the point that I'm trying to make is, anything that militates against human dignity, we need to stand up for, whether it comes in the name of tradition or modern science.
Okay, fair point. But I wanted to ask you about this particular event. Does it surprise you in a sense that it was, as far as we know, it was permitted by the district administration?
More important is, did these women go by choice or were they coerced?
To me, isn't choice very complicated? Because you heard a woman there saying this will cure me.
Yeah, but if, for example, we are willing to allow sex work in the name of freedom of choice.
Tuba.com